All right, good morning, everybody. It's your boy Akin here to talk about one of the best wide receivers in Virginia Tech history, Isaiah Ford, for the 2017 NFL Draft. Now, he's hailing from Jacksonville, Florida, and he's actually the first wide receiver in Hokie history to emerge past 1,000 yards receiving in 2015. He had 75 receptions, which was another school record for 1,164 yards, and he did reach over 1,000 yards this past season. Now, this is actually a good receiver that people should look at, and I think he's a little bit of a sleeper because people are overlooking him. Now, let's talk about his strengths and weaknesses. First, his strengths. He does play. Looks the part for the speed merchant, and with a tight skinned athletic frame at 6'2", I believe 200 pounds. I think this is a good solid player that everybody should look at. He's 6'2", 195, so I had to just double check that one. But he does have good speed, acceleration, fluidity to force defenders to respect his ability to go deep, and he shows very good balance in the sink of his hips as well as bursts out into his breaks to create separation. The thing I do love most about him is his overall agility. He has amazing agility, especially coming off the line of scrimmage, in which he does a good job shifting from side to side, evading against defenders. Now, I did mention his great feet, his great footwork. Now, playing in the National Football League, one of the top things you want your cornerbacks to have are quick feet. So this is a little bit of a concern. He needs to try to use different techniques, particularly using his hands to create separation and get away from opposing defenders to get open. That's just a little bit of concern. He doesn't really display in using his hands. Speaking of his hands, he does show that he can catch the football, but there were times where he would lose eye contact and would create a couple of drops, which is not good. He can sometimes tip, and then lastly, he can sometimes tip the defenders off when there's plays not headed in his direction or in run plays. He needs to show 100% just to create more distraction against opposing defenders and have teams respect him respectively. Meaning, like, if he takes a play off, that means the opposing defenders know that they could try to get away from him and get to the ball carrier easily. If he just plays his part, this would create more opportunities for the offense to use a better arsenal of weapons and using and spreading the football around better, as well as on-field situations. Now, overall, from my evaluation, I think he's going to end up being a 4th round pick. But like I said, I think he's going to be a good sleeper for this year's draft. Now, the next time to catch you guys from me in just a couple minutes, I have 2 more blogs for today. Thank you for watching this blog. I'm your man, Akin McCall. Be easy.